Hi guys, it's Lisa here. I hope you're all really well. So today I just wanted to share a tip that I've found and discovered with you. So this links to the conversion of a paper pattern into digital format. And Teresa Little Stitcher, I think maybe a couple of months ago, uploaded a really great upload in terms of how to get a paper pattern across, or something along the lines of this. I can show you this. It's Save the Stitches, and I'll be working with this today, even though it's not a particularly large pattern. But she used a similar premise in order to get a paper copy across into digital, so onto your iPad or your Kindle. And Teresa used a scanner and a sort of a printer with a scanner attached to it, and then scanned her pattern across into the system, and then was able to turn it into a PDF, which is brilliant, and it's the way that I've always done this. But the problem comes when you've got a pattern, so say a Mirabilia, that's this big, so two-sided pattern. How on earth can you do that with an A4 scanner? So one way would be to take it to your local stationery store and hope that they'll scan it across to you onto a stick, or email it to you, and you can turn it into a PDF. But surely, I was thinking, there must be an easier way of doing this at home, and I found a way to do this just by using a simple app and being able to convert a photograph via an app into a working PDF document that you can use through something like GoodNotes, which is the one that I typically use. So I'm going to change the camera angle, and I'm going to show you how to go about doing this quite miraculous way of working. I'm not saying I'm the first to have discovered it, I doubt I am, but I've been using it to work on my current Mirabilia and one of my larger Dimensions gold kits as well. I've done exactly the same thing, and it works a dream. So I'll change the camera angle, and I'll see you soon. Take care for now, bye. So for any of you who've watched any of my digital type app uploads that I've done previously, you'll know that I use GoodNotes for any patterns that I convert onto into digital, and I use Easy PDF for patterns that are already delivered in a PDF format. So the first thing that I need to do is create somewhere to save a file to. So I am going to use my GoodNotes app, and then I'm going to just create a category in order to save this into. So I'm just going to create a category, and I'm going to call it just test in this case, because obviously I won't be keeping it. So create a category as test, and then it will be in the drop down menu on the side. And I have done a more in-depth tutorial in terms of how this works. So the next thing you want to do when you've done that is actually then take a photograph of the pattern that you're going to be working with. So as I said, I am using Save the Stitches by Liz Almond, which is a free online pattern for people to download, so there's no copyright issues with me using this pattern. So I'm then going to open my camera, and I'm just going to take a really good picture of the pattern. So it's good to do this in daylight, in natural daylight, as best as you can. What I will say at this point is if you're wanting to take a picture of a full-size Mirabilia, or whatever's on a full page of a Mirabilia, you can do that. Obviously, I appreciate this is just an A4 pattern, but it will take a picture that's so much bigger. But just have good natural light quality when you take the photo, and you will be able to fit everything onto the page, I guarantee it. So we're going to take the photograph. So that's the photo taken. And then I have found an app. So let me show you this, and I will share it in the link below for you. I did try to find a free app, but I couldn't find one that you didn't have to pay for. So this one was $4.99, and it's a lifetime subscription, so it's not an annual fee. There are some that have annual fees, so you can have the app for a month, but it would cost you £20 thereafter. Now, if you're going to be really quick and convert all of your patterns across within that month period, you could sign up to that and then cancel before you would be charged. But obviously I didn't tell you that. But I mean, for $4.99 for a lifetime subscription, I didn't think that was too bad. So what you're going to open now is your converter. So I have got PDF converter, which is this one down here. And as I said, I will put the link in to the description box below. This is an Apple iOS app. I am assuming there'll be something similar for Android, but I'm not 100% sure. But you could check within the Android, is it, I can't remember, it's Play or something. You will be able to find an app that would work in exactly the same manner. So I'm opening up this app now, and then you've got a whole range of options along the side here. So as we've just taken a photograph, we are going to be working with photos. So I'm going to select the photos drop down, and then it'll bring up all of the recent photographs that I've taken, and then it will ask you to select the photo that you want to convert. So obviously I've just taken this one, so I'm going to bring that one across, and there it is converted onto PDF for you. So it's there now. And now, because I've already selected that I want to open up this in GoodNotes, because that's the app I use, I'm now going to hit the open in button, and then there is copy to GoodNotes there. So I'm going to do that just now. So I'm going to take this pattern, this PDF pattern, across to GoodNotes now, and then import into test. I'd already opened up that box, so it's there, but I'm going to import this into test. And there it is, in the system, in PDF format, and ready to go. So in terms of functionality with GoodNotes, there's lots of other videos out there, but I'm just going to show you some of the basics. So firstly, the zoom feature. So you can zoom in as far as you want, which is fantastic, especially if you've got eyesight like me. So working on a Mirabilia pattern now is no good if I can't zoom in, which is what I love to do. So we've got this button here pressed. That allows you to be able to move the pattern around to zoom in without marking on the sheet. So that's a really good button in terms of your default button. And then when you want to mark it, the only one that I'm really interested in is the rubber. So you've got a rubber here in case you make a mistake, but it's the highlighter, so I would tend to highlight. And at this point you can pick what colour you want that highlight to be by just pressing again. It's set for blue, which is fine, and then you can also alter the thickness of the line that you want to create, but I'm going to leave it like that for now because that's fine. And then all you need to do is just mark off anything that you want to on that pattern. So literally you've taken a photo of a piece of paper with a pattern on it. That photo has been converted into a PDF, which you are then able to export into GoodNotes and use. And I have had such good success, as I've said, by being able to take a photograph of a full-size Mirabilia and get it across into GoodNotes in this fashion with absolutely no problem. No distortion off a scanner, because it's really hard to scan something that big on an A4 scanner without it blurring out in certain areas. There's no blurs, it's crystal clear image. And I really hope that you find this upload useful. I've certainly really enjoyed working with this app and being able to do what I've done with it so far. So thanks for watching, guys. Really appreciate your support. Thanks again. Bye bye.